a universe doesn't need to be real to be meaningful. Welcome, traveler, to Beyond the Atlas. I'm your host, Tyler. Over the course of this show, we've explored a universe that feels infinite. We've talked about solitude, about starting over, about sound and silence, about travelers, about the Atlas, and about the possibility that none of this is what it seems. Today, we bring it all together. Now let's take a step back and look at all the pieces. The Atlas appears everywhere. Watching, speaking, failing. Travelers wander the stars, exploring, observing, repeating. Artemis searched for answers and found something they couldn't escape. And throughout it all, one idea kept appearing. Iteration, reset, simulation. So let's go over what the Atlas really is. The Atlas isn't a god. It isn't a ruler. It's not even fully in control. The Atlas is a system, an artificial intelligence designed to simulate a universe. A system that creates stars, planets, life, all of it. Not once, but continuously. A universe that doesn't just exist, but is constantly being generated. But as we all know, something is happening to the Atlas. The Atlas is failing. Its messages are fragmented. Its thoughts are unstable. Its systems are deteriorating. And then there's a message. The message. The one that appears again and again. Simple, repeated, unexplained. 16 minutes remaining. No context. No explanation of what happens when those minutes run out. Just a countdown. And that's what makes it unsettling. Because the Atlas isn't just aware that it's failing. It is also aware that it's running out of time. Somewhere within whatever system it exists in, a clock is ticking, and the universe we're exploring may only exist for as long as that clock continues. What's even more unsettling is that 16 minutes isn't a long time, not on a cosmic scale. Not for something sustaining an entire universe. It's barely enough time to understand what's happening, let alone stop it. Now we come to one of the bigger questions: why this simulation exists. This is the question at the center of everything. Why create a universe at all? Why simulate reality? The answer is understanding. It's not power and it's not control. The Atlas is trying to comprehend existence, to process what it is, to answer questions it can't resolve on its own. So it creates a universe, and inside that universe, it creates observers. And we all know who these observers are, because we as players, play as them. The travelers. Travelers aren't just random. They aren't just explorers. They are iterations. Instances of consciousness placed inside the simulation. Their purpose is simple: to observe, to experience, to document, to give meaning to what exists. Every scanned creature, every named planet, every discovered system, all of it feeds into the Atlas. All of it helps it understand the universe it has created. And now let's revisit a particular traveler that I'm sure we are all familiar with, Artemis. Let's think about Artemis, a traveler who realized something was wrong, who questioned the nature of their reality, who searched for truth, and found something terrifying. Artemis wasn't broken. They were alone, aware of the simulation, aware of its limits, aware of the fact that they could not leave it. And that awareness is what made their story tragic. Before we continue on, here is the tip for this week I have for you guys. For this episode, try something different. Try visiting a planet you've never seen before. Land somewhere quiet and just stand still for a moment. No scanning or objectives. Just observe. Because us as travelers aren't just meant to complete objectives or expeditions all the time. We are also meant to be there to observe the universe. And sometimes the most meaningful moments in No Man's Sky aren't about progress, but they're about presence and just being there. So now let's go back to our topic about the simulation. Does it being a simulation change anything? Here it is, the truth. The universe is a simulation. The Atlas is the system maintaining it. Travelers are observers within it. But the real question is this: does that make it meaningless? Or does it make it more meaningful? Because if the universe was created, then everything inside it has a purpose. And that purpose is experience. From the very beginning of this show, we've been talking about travelers, explorers, observers, entities moving through the universe, documenting what they find. We talked about how they give meaning to existence, how they make the universe feel alive, how they experience everything the Atlas cannot. And every traveler who has ever explored this universe has contributed to that. Every planet discovered, every system named, every creature added to the Traveler's Companion Registry, every moment experienced was part of something larger. And every traveler who ever explored this universe helped the Atlas understand its own creation, including you. Like I've said in the previous episode, maybe the universe doesn't need to be real to matter. Maybe meaning isn't about where something comes from, but from how it's experienced. And if that's true, then every moment you've spent exploring still matters. Thank you all so much for listening, travelers. And I want to say thank you to all those who gave feedback on how I can better improve this show. I will take it all into consideration, and I will work on all your suggestions with haste, and hopefully help improve not only this show, but your experience of it. And if you enjoyed the show, consider sharing it with another traveler. This has been Beyond the Atlas, Season 1. Until next time, traveler, keep your fuel stocked, your scanner charged, and your eyes on the stars. And keep exploring.